So this is what GTA 5 looked like before release, and some cut content that we would have had if they didn't take it away. Again, this is coming from all the source code leaks that happened on Christmas Day. And the biggest one I want to touch on is we know that there was supposed to be a Liberty City map expansion, but there is also a Las Venturas map expansion supposedly was supposed to be being worked on. There's even some files we have that I'm going to show you guys right now. But is this just another name of a highway, or is this truly Las Venturas Las Vegas map expansion? Take a listen for yourself, because this is really interesting.
Las Venturas Freeway, Las Venturas Freeway, Las Venturas Freeway, Las Venturas Freeway.
Well, that's a police radio scanner that says Las Venturas Freeway. So maybe you have a wanted level and they are saying you are on this freeway, and that's what it probably is. Is this just another name of a cut freeway? Or it was supposed to be named that, but they changed it? Or was this truly a map expansion? We don't know for sure. I'm just thinking it was a name of a highway, but maybe it's truly like a map expansion to where they go to Las Vegas. Now we have more info on the zombie DLC that was cut, well, which I made the video on last night. So we have some more info on this about the storyline. I don't know how they found this, but we have confirmed characters and a storyline here. So the playable characters, which are the only survivors in the city, it was Michael, Franklin, Trevor, of course the three main characters, and Tracy and Jimmy, Michael's kids. And we could choose who we play as. And some of them are infected, so there's some big storyline, some big lore of this DLC. And of course this would be brought to GTA Online, obviously. But yeah, we know that the main characters would be in this, and I would assume we're going to learn a lot more of this zombie DLC, because it seems like there actually is a lot. Maybe we will find like cutscenes, maybe that's possible, because we already have some cutscenes already found. And this guy who did find this does go on to say that there's a huge chance this will be in GTA 6, which is possible, but seeming that it has already been reused for a GTA Online update, it probably won't be coming to GTA 6, but if so, it will be later down the line. So now we have some cut content from the map itself. So first, Paleo Bay was meant to have way more trees. Now, Paleo Bay is kind of small, so I see why they didn't do this. I don't think it's a console power issue. I just think that it will be way too crowded for what they wanted to do. And it does seem like it's better nowadays than in the screenshot, but you see the screenshot here is just crazy. A lot of trees, a lot of wilderness areas. And there was also meant to be another lake, as you see here in the picture. This is just pre-development footage, most likely a concept map area, but you see it's like a big valley with a lake in the middle. Kind of creepy. We also have some pre-development footage of the different neighborhoods in GTA 5. Just look at how the difference of it. This is before the water is added, before all the main textures is added to this part of the map. And it's just so good to see what it looks like, how much work they do put into this, because give credit to all the developers, this takes insane amount of work and time to do this all. We also found some pre-development map concept art here. This is really interesting to see how it could have been. But we see the main city is mostly all the same, but the top part is where it gets a little bit different. We have some different roads, new roads. We also see some of the coastline is supposed to be different, and that's actually a pretty big difference right there. But that is like a rough draft of the GTA 5 map. This was before Paleo Bay was as big as it is, and Mount Chiliad. It's amazing to see this. We also have a Vinewood racetrack, which would supposed to be here where the casino is at, it looks like. But they did change it for the casino. But just looking at this, if there was a racetrack where the casino is right now, how cool would that be? People, that would be really amazing, but they just added a casino, which was useless, and still is useless in GTA 5 story mode. But they did bring that to GTA Online, so that's probably what they originally had planned, but they cut it for a GTA Online update. I mean, the Alamo Sea is way smaller than it would be. Paleo Bay is totally different. Mount Chiliad is smaller. Mount Chiliad was actually named Mount Joaya, which is actually another mountain in GTA 5, but they just changed it, so now this is Mount Chiliad. How iconic would Mount Chiliad be if it wasn't named Mount Chiliad? And what would the mystery on top of the mountain probably wouldn't have been as big as it is if it wasn't called Mount Chiliad. And this is really interesting. Michael's house wasn't supposed to be where it's at. Michael's house was supposed to be where Franklin's house is at the near the end of the story. That is where Michael's house was originally supposed to be. Not a mansion, but one of the stilt houses in the Vinewood Hills. But on to the biggest thing I want to touch on. Of course, I had to save it for last. It is going back to the Liberty City expansion. It's time for me to make a part 2 on the whole Liberty City video that I did a few months ago. But we have for some more info I just found. And this is the only authentic picture from the Liberty City expansion we have that was supposed to be in GTA 5. We did see that artwork from the developer who released it on his profile, but this one is the only real in-game thing we have in these source codes of Liberty City. We see this is the airport in Algonquin, I think it's called. We have the park right there, which is the ending of the whole GTA 4 storyline with the Battle of Gaytoni. We have the iconic airport. A lot of stuff went down right there, especially in the later days with all the mods going on. But yeah, it looks just as big as a regular map, so this would probably be a full-sized map expansion. Not just one part of the city, not just one island, all 3 islands. Because we also have this Central Park area in the other screenshot I showed you guys in yesterday's video. This one is the bigger island with the airport. And this guy who found this picture goes on to say we'll probably see more, most likely see more pictures of this map expansion coming in the next few days. Now this is just a short little video to show you guys this cut content. I'm going to be making a whole in-depth guide on this whole source code leak because Rockstar can't hide this. It's way too big and I have to get everything organized. Make a whole tier list, not tier list, iceberg list on this leak because this is massive. It's way bigger than anyone expected. Not just some files found, this is whole screenshots, gameplay clips, cutscenes, and more. Again, shout out to Sir Dunka. He's the one who went in himself and found a lot of these, and most importantly posted them so I could see them and make videos like this, of course. So shout out to him, and I'll see you guys in whatever video I make next. Probably gonna be dealing with more pictures like this.